Good time zones, everyone, and welcome this time to the actual Thursday. Do not accept any replicas, alternatives, or failures on the streamer's behalf. Which, considering that I just got all the way to Jurassic World and then realised I'd left behind all of my gear in IKEA, is entirely, yes. So I'm back in IKEA again. Yay! Happy off by one day. If it's Wednesday again, then we get to tease Elkhorn. But I'm not going to do that. Welcome in, everybody. We have quite a lot of people in, so I'm going to say hi to them. We've got a Taran and an Elkhorn and a Blast, who all made in just before Seribot, so welcome into all of you. We have a Lotus, welcome in Lotus. We have a Kay the River Cat, who is work lurking, look after yourself, Kay. We have a Sin Lily, good to see you. Scroll a bit faster, Scots. Somewhere in here is actual events. I refuse to read those Happy Wednesdays, except for the fact that, hi, Tor. Wait, I just did read those Happy Wednesdays. Dope! We have a Tyrogue in chat, for those who might be after their Pokemon fix for the start of stream. Lanstrad, welcome in, dragging a watch streak message behind the woodshed and dealing with it with malice and all of the appropriate elements that go along with malice. Hold on. We do love what? We do love a double cake day. I wasn't going to say anything specifically. Right. How bad are my gear? Okay, my gear's not too bad. I can live with that. Oh, hey, I caught a Tyrogue. Woohoo! You don't want to have to try and spell malicious intent. I think you just did. Why are you here? I think I just... That's like that sort of those sort of martial arts films where somebody just slides underneath the bad guy and attacks them as they slide past. Makes change. Usually I would be the one who actually got hit during that. Hey, Sci-Fi, welcome in. We are so very nearly at Wednesday. Absolutely. Malicious enchant? Enchant? Why are we in Kent? Malicious in Kent. That's, surely that would be Essex. That was... No, moving on. Malicious in Essex. That sounds even worse. Okay. Thank goodness I nearly forgot that I'd actually put a portal in, so it's easier to get to Jurassic World. Malicious in Kent. Is the Midsummer? Is that a new Midsummer or? I mean, Midsummer was set in Oxfordshire, and honestly, between Midsummer Murders, Miss Marple, and Inspector Morse, and Endeavour, and Bergerac. Actually, no, Bergerac wasn't in Oxfordshire. But between all of those, I'm pretty sure Oxfordshire has the highest murder rate in the entire planet. Except only for anywhere that... what was that? What was the name of the little old lady in Murder, She Wrote? Because clearly she was absolutely a serial killer and just turning up and claiming that it wasn't her all the time. Yay, Lotus! Thank you for the streak. Back to bed for you. Okay. Thank you for joining us. The reason I went back to IKEA was because I needed a bed. I need a bed. How is everybody? Welcome to Wednesday, part 3. And since we're in Jurassic, did the dinosaur era actually exist? You bet Jurassic did. Oh. Oh. Footy, welcome in. You built a glass bottle house on US this afternoon, so it's a shop. Nice. You cannot remember. You could tell me it was just Angela Lansbury playing herself. Angela Lansbury is a mass murderer? I mean, that might actually make sense. Suddenly, everything makes much more sense. Angela Lansbury is actually a mass murderer. Ah! And was using Murder, She Wrote to cover it up. NASA is launching a mission to say sorry to any watching aliens. It's been designated the Apollo G. Hey, Feg. Welcome to Wednesday. As it's been deemed, it is Wednesday, part 3. Right. Okay. Let's try and work out a little bit of book idea. TV is legally only documentaries, but Midsummer Murders is still airing. Oxfordshire is now a ghost town, as a result of the fact that everybody is either a murderer or Wow. Apparently, it's either you're staring at me from a distance or you're staring through my nose. Or through my head. That's a little bit worrying. Yeah. It's awfully empty in there. Well, I mean, it's my brain, Taran. And it's a Thursday. So of course it is. You just did, Footy. Basically. Welcome to Thursday. Wednesday, part 3. Actually, I haven't even watched Wednesday. I really should consider watching it. I hear it's fairly good as a series. Before I bring the camera account over here, there may have been a little bit of mining off stream. Actually, let's bring in Pretty's mode. There may have been a little bit of mining off stream. And the more I've been looking at it, the more this pillar is going to have to go. It's either that or it needs to be, somewhere around about here instead. a little. How many thousand blocks have disappeared? My basalt mined count is now 48,000, 48,500. My blackstone mined is now 23,000. Yay! Congratulations on the streak there, Footy. And we have a Heil Hydrate. Heil Hydrate. It is my ambition to just move the entire nether. I would never disagree with it. And a stretch to go with you. fnerbles. Welcome in, Raven, and thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Feg. Everyone else, remember to hydrate and stretch as appropriate. Yes. I'm not attempting to remove the entire nether. I do love the fact that if I bring the camera count back to here, it goes a lovely shade of orange. And then if I bring the camera count just this little bit further forward, it goes this interesting shade of grey. There may even be 42 of them. Your ambition is to get gunged in a real gunge tank. I'm not sure about that. Right. Let's turn that off and bring the camera count back to the overworld, where it can aid us in working out what the heck we're doing here. Hey, Dragon. Welcome in. Since we're still in Jurassic, you might want to build yourself a library there. It might host the smartest dinosaur of all, the Thesaurus. The problem is the Thesaurus is it's a wily beast. A wily beast. Under the heading of wily doing this to me. Okay. What's this about me moving all of my nether builds over by 1 block? No, Dragon. No. No. No, no, and thrice no. Ooh, no. No, no, no. My nether builds are not off by 1. They're accurate. Oh, Elkhorn. Some people like escalators. Some like elevators. It depends on how they were raised. Look. Chat. Hear me out. If you want to keep this up, I'm going to put in a pun choice. As in, I'm going to start charging you for the puns that you actually are redeeming. And you do not want to know what the cost is going to be. And some are like slinkies. They put a smile on your face as they roll down the stairs. Hey, I've got an entire row of blackstone in there. Right. Yes, Elkhorn. Exactly. Because if you're going to punish us with all of these puns, I'm... Wow. Just wow. I'm at a loss for words as to just how bad some of these puns are. Will it cost 1 million as a way of wardening off the really bad ones? You know? Lost for words, we have a button for that. Oh, why do I feel like I'm just... What? I know I saw some moss around here earlier. Where was it? Ah, there it is. Ah! You would, Blast. You would. Welcome in, Pixie. Save your sanity. Run for the hills. Unless you like puns, at which point, welcome in. Miss Ferret, welcome in. Kel Birdie, welcome in. Welcome in to all. I apologize entirely for the fact that apparently we are devolving into terrible puns today. Yeah. I would apologize, but they're not my fault. Ah, dear. And how is this different from normal? I'm pretty sure this is, that... fnerbles. Fresson, melon, frellon, mutter, grr, dick, dastardly, grr, grumble, retter, rah.
Titty free, rattle, written, hitting, bloats.
That too. Apparently the fnerbles commander is accurate for what I'm thinking right now. Hey, Miyakula, welcome in. So, well, I'm having a good day apart from all of the ridiculously terrible puns. Jerry May, welcome in. But there's not much I can do about those. How is everybody? How for those who've just arrived, which was quite a lot of people. So apparently, the messages, the sanity, and everybody just suddenly realised, oh hey, it's that time of the day. How is everybody who's just arrived doing? Peeking in, finished lunch, heading for the office. Would rather take a nap as belly full. Oh, Miyakula, that yeah. Yeah, I know that feeling post-lunch. The post-lunch want a nap. Right. Hashtag blame blast. I mean, we always do. It's accurate as well. It's so accurate that we even have a poster for it. Doing good, just finished dinner, now time to relax. That is a good one. That is always a good thing to do. Do. I left a bed here somewhere. There it is. Let's put these away. Right, let's have a think. So what I'm trying to do is start working on this area, and the corridor leading to it, because it kind of feels like it's a nice area to start off with, to get the feel for things, and also somewhere I can actually, you know, mess with a couple of ideas, such as possibly having a little cave tunnel type thing in this area that maybe we could relocate a small what's the word I'm looking for? A small beach into, and put the oh, I can word, really I can. The turtles into. The real reason he's working here is that there weren't enough holes to fall into, so he's making more. Wow. Wow, I feel called out. The fact that I'm actually making a cave is neither here nor there. Just because you're accurate doesn't mean that it's not wrong. Wait, what? Hold on. Swap that. Reverse it. Then again. Ah, dear. I know Kel said she was going into to become a Perito, and you may end up slurking. Wow, that's a new one. And the reason why I'm thinking have a cave for this is because it's the sort of thing that, if I remember rightly, Jurassic Park had a few of, where they had the cave. I mean, if you read the books, don't go entirely by the films, but if you go by the books, they had a cave that several of the dinosaurs were living in, which is why the original counters on the island that were used to work out just how many of the dinosaurs there were on the island hadn't noticed the fact that the dinosaurs were reproducing and thus actually becoming a problem. And so, hiding a cave under here, you know, immediately underneath the reception lab and so forth, reception area and so forth, feels like it's kind of sort of accurate to the film, to the book, not to the film. For those who have any clue what I've just said, congratulations. Elk has Slurk, does he? I know he has Work and Gurk. I didn't know about Slurk. Oh, hey. I wasn't expecting to find a flooded cave back here. You know, this is typical. Here I am, digging a flooded cave, and immediately I find a flooded cave. There's just something, there's just something wrong about that. Oh my, Feg. Oh. Excuse me while I stare at you through the water. Oh my. Oh well, let's just use this to my advantage. I'm going to use this unexpected wet cave. Flooded wet cave. That's all I'm saying. To my advantage. The worst thing is I'm actually going to fill this in to get rid of the water so that I can control where the water is. I thought you were lying in bed, Kel, not standing. But hey, if you want to stand and sleep as well, it's quite impressive to be able to sleep stood up. That's a new trick. I'm impressed. I think Chaos Twin is going to probably be mad at me for many reasons. Mostly for being me. I'm so glad that I've got a decent helmet with respiration on it, so that I can just carry on working while I'm underwater and not really worry about the fact that I should be drowning by now. There we are. That's resolved that. Now the thing is, I'm not entirely sure just where the ground level is in comparison to what I'm working on. Because if it's... okay, it's about 1 block above me. That's not helpful. Okay. I've just looked at the universe with the camera count and just gone, well, that's a nice cave full of highly explosive things. Be a fun thing to mine down into that, wouldn't it? No. 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 Not going down there. I don't want anything to do with that cave. You are drowning, just very, very slowly. I mean, accurate. Accurate. Isn't it Tadpole Milk who keeps commenting that you can quite literally be underwater completely as long as you've got enough golden carrots to be able to just, you know, keep your health level up. Hey, J. Price. Welcome in. Good to see you. Don't mind me. I'm currently attempting to dig a cave to put turtles into. Respiration 3, golden carrots, and you think a turtle helmet. Ah, the turtle helmet is the one I forgot. Yes. Which, given I'm trying to build a cave for turtles, might come in handy. Or might be a thing that I can create. Right. Didn't I have a load of sand? Hey, I did. Woohoo. Hold on. Where's water level? Well, so I'm aiming for here. So I need a lot more sand. Give me a conduit or water-breathing potions. Yeah, those come in very handy. Yep, that's Tadpole Milk Play, much to the chagrin of his chat. Yes. Or I could make... Yeah. I mean, a conduit is just... logical. I mean, nobody in their right mind would... Do I have sand? Oh, good, yes. I was about to say, do I not have sand? Hey, I actually got a decent amount of granite out of this. Where did I put that? There we are. Granite. Woohoo. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, yes. Sorry. My brain actually links up all sorts of things in silly ways, and has just reminded me. Here we go. There's another pun from Elkhorn. There was a gardener so excited for spring they wet their plants. Oh, Elkhorn. Elkhorn. I was going to actually say something totally different. Oh yes. The Jim Henson estate are about to hold an auction of a whole load of stuff from Henson Labs. I was looking at a website today that was discussing it, and they're going to have a really nice looking hardback copy of the auction guide. They are selling Uncle Traveling Matt. They are selling a whole load of stuff from various Muppet films and Muppet series and all of the other films. They've got a whole load of stuff from the Dark Crystal and the recent Dark Crystal TV series. If it weren't for the fact that some of the things are just so ridiculously expensive, I would love to have stuff. I think the estimated auction price for Uncle Traveling Matt, for example, the puppet for him, is, I think they're expecting $30,000. You wish you had room for it all. I wish I had room for it all. I wish there was a decent Henson museum that had room for it all. Preferably locally to me, so I could go and see it all. Oh, we have a weekly dark type for those who want their Pokemon. Is there a zombie around here? Oh look, yes. Right, fine, I'm going to ignore you. You mean you don't have a spare 30 grand lying around? No. We need another level. No. No, we don't. No, Feg. No. Goodness sakes. Sure, just get you another new job first. If I could, Taran, I would. I mean, I keep getting this probably shouldn't be giving anything obvious away, mostly because it's due to silliness. Oh, I didn't catch one. I have been contacted 3 times in the last week by somebody trying to advertise a job for Bath University in the UK. Apparently they need a director of architecture. I took one look at the job description, the fact that it has 76 reports, and was like, yeah, no. I don't want a job where I have people reporting to me. I don't deal well with that. Besides, director of architecture, something tells me they're just looking for somebody to blame when nothing works. 76, that's an interesting org structure. I'm assuming that there's at least... It's not a flat org chart, or at least it better not be. Boing, boing. But yeah, due to the fact that I Yeah, no. No, not interested. Not my style. How do you feel about Director of Architecture, Taryn? It said reports. Well, no, it said a team of 76 that they are heading up, I think it was. So that, I suggest, is reports as opposed to direct reports. So I suspect there's an org chart. And you can bathe there too. I mean, it is a bath. It even has a spa. After all, it is Bath Spa. Near to Bristol Temple Meads. Oh, fnerbles. Actually, if I swap for a fortune pick, I can get some cobble out of this. However, it is also next to Swindon. I mean, it could be worse. But yes, it is Swindon. That there are a variety of things that I can think of, and I can't remember the names of them right now. So my brain has just disappeared down a corner going, I'm not sure. Twinned with Mordor. I mean, no. You should actually do some work and be productive. Why, J. Price? Why on earth would you want to do that? But thank you for the lurk. Reaction took a day. Yeah, not today, friend. Turned Black Earth, then Vanta Black, and will require a redo tomorrow. Look after yourself, Blast, and I hope tomorrow goes a lot better for you. Uh-oh. And just before you go, why do miners make good accomplices? They don't snitch, they're good at minding their own business. That was terrible. Yeah. I'm going to go with... actually, hold on. I feel like moss would be useful in here as well. And some mossy cobble. Ooh, hey, cobble slabs would be useful. And tough slabs. Here. Hold on. I actually saw some... Aha. Cobblestone. Excellent. Mossy cobble. And moss. Here, charge the puns while you're... Oh. I'm not sure you're allowed to depretize punning. Kibo! Welcome in. Happy Thursday. And I did have to think about that. More's the pity. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Less of the deputizing, more of the tag teaming. Look, as long as it's not tag teaming in the same sort of way as they tag team in WWE, where it's usually one person comes in. Oh, they tag someone in, and the other person comes in with a with a chair, or a ladder, or a table. I do not wish to have any motions tabled, or even any tables motioned. We do not wish to have any tables in motion. Scots gets fnerbled over the head with a barrage of puns. Wow. Or is that ow? Ow. Elliot. Hey. Hail hydrate. E.T. get fnerbled. And a stretch to go with that. Thank you for that. Hey, thank you for the streak there, Kibo. I feel like I probably should have put down a torch in there by now, but hey, we'll come back to that. So this is a cave for breeding Jurassic creatures. I'm gonna bring no. Taran, you're joining conversations up that shouldn't be joined together. I plan on breeding turtles down here, Feg. Dagnabbit. I think my brain just took a left turn at fnerbled and just went, nope. What I will do is I'm going to put a few mossy stone bricks in down here as well, so that it looks like this used to be part of the research lab. Just for, you know, just for lore purposes. You know, it's a hidden underground area of the labs. Yes, I am executing lore. Mostly because he did attempt to kill Data and therefore should be executed. No, wait, that's why he should just be switched off. You don't execute lore. Oh, whatever. La 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 la. Famous movie quotes with added fnerbles. I'll make him a fnerble he can't refuse. We're gonna need a bigger fnerble. Look, yeah, if you're gonna start that one, I'm definitely gonna... Exactly. I'm gonna win that train of thought immediately. Yippee-ki-yay. Fnerble. Houston, we have a fnerble. Life is like a box of fnerbles. You never know what you're gonna get. This could take a very, very surreal turn. You only fnerble twice, Mr. Bond. Hey, Nanian. Oh, frankly, my dear, I don't give a fnerble. You came in that fnerble? You're braver than I... Trying to think of a Ghostbusters quote to go with it. I've been fnerbled. Do fnerble. Ah, fnerble long and prosper. What we've got here is a failure to fnerble. Ah. Yes, live long and fnerble. That's what I said. You know, as opposed to live long and prosper.
Dirty Turkish hark back flat and Morton Philip Bunker Martin Perkaluma Burton.
That too. That's not what you said, no. You know how to fnerble, don't you, Steve? You just put together... That's not what I said. Did I not say live long and fnerble? What did I say instead of live long and fnerble? "28 variants, catch this." Fnerble long and prosper. Ah! I mean, that works too. Now listen closely, Mr. Fnerble. I'm going to explain how to use this equipment. You had me at Fnerble. Hi-ho, Fnerble! Away! You fnerbled me at hello. For anyone interested, today the Raspberry Pi 500 Plus was launched. The differences to the 500 are twice the RAM, 16 gig, included NVMe drive, minimum 128 gig. It's the one from Raspberry Pi themselves. RGB mechanical keyboard with interchangeable keycaps and a $200 price tag. Yes, I saw about that. You're having to refrain from joking about the unknown you got. From when Harry fnerbled Sally, I'll have what she fnerbled. Forget it's not Scots, it's Fnerbletown. Jeff Geerling has already reviewed it, of course, by plugging it into an AMD 7900 XT GPU. Of course he has. But then he also built a ridiculous AI cluster using a whole load of things that I'm still waiting for them to deliver to me. Which he really shouldn't have used for an AI cluster. Never bet with a Sicilian when fnerbles are on the line. Vodka martini shaken, not fnerbled. My name is Inigo Montoya. You fnerbled my father. Prepare to fnerble. Always looking for the man with 6 fnerbles. Was that a threat or a proposition? Boy, this whole conversation is so wrong. Exactly. Fnerble feels like the word that your mother used to refer to. Ah, right, literally anything. Exactly. Why do you think I use it? Oh, this one's going to be bad. Fnerble me like one of your Parisian fnerbles. Fnerbles of unusual size. I don't believe in them. You have to if you have to preface it, this one's going to be bad. Maybe not. Also obligatory phrasing. Inigo, given that you've just achieved your live stream, what have you considered becoming the Dread Pirate Fnerbles? My name is Fnerbles galore. Bond. I must be dreaming. Could really do with a half slab of stone brick about there. You're kid. Let's fnerble this thing and get out of here. Now you've officially taught autocorrect how to spell fnerble. And I was not even joking. Both my brother and I only half joked that we needed to write a thing to Portuguese dictionary because understanding your mum would want to refer to it as literally impossible. Yes. For those fans of vampires, I do not fnerble, fnerble, fnerble. space. No one can hear you, fnerble. Followed by the obligatory, get away from her, you fnerble. Sip califnerble. Stick XP halifnerble. Why are we using your full name? We've got to keep this fnerble above 60 miles an hour or it's going to explode. Or should that be? We've got to keep this above 60 fnerbles per hour or it's gonna fnerble. One of those. This is where I find after all of this that if I actually have any turtles grow around here, they're not going to come back. Hey, Bo! Welcome to the mayhem. Welcome to the chaos. Do remember to bring your fnerbling quotes. How are you doing? No, whoops, I left myself with no way out. Given that this one keeps turning up in my YouTube recommendations at the moment, if the anagram of SeaTech Astronomy turned into Too Many Secrets, what would the name of the company be that was Too Many Fnerbles? Finish your move to your new house. No boxes have been unpacked, but the PC is up. You've got the important things going there, Bo. I hope the new house is turning out well and you're happy with it. Have a good look, Feg. Sneakers was such a good movie. It was. I'm wondering if there's something going on about it at the moment because it keeps turning up in my YouTube recommendations for shorts. It's like, is it 25 years since it or something? Phineas and Fnerble. Oh, it's because Robert Redford just died. Of course. I didn't think of that. I didn't put two and two together and get Fnerble. Phineas and Fnerble. Oh. Dang it. Now I need Elkhorn's brain. I'm thinking of the phrase which is a platypus? Fnerble the platypus? I can't swim. Don't worry, the fnerble will probably kill you. Oh my. Did you see this fnerble out there? No? Phew, for a moment I thought we were in trouble. It should be... You think it should be canon that Dorfenschmerz uses the word fnerble? A fnerble? Perry the fnerble! R.I.P. Yes. Follow the fnerble brick road. Follow the fnerble brick road. Follow, 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 follow the fnerble brick road. We represent the fnerble army, the fnerble army, the fnerble army. We represent the fnerble army, and we're here to welcome you to fnerble. Fly, my fnerbles, fly! I would say this was getting silly, but actually it's great fun. I don't think we're in fnerble anymore, Toto. What the fnerble is going on here, then? Hey, Ratty. Welcome in. Oh, me old fnerble, me old fnerble. We'll never get in trouble with me old fnerble. And we have a Pokemon in. You want the fnerble? You can't handle the fnerble. Oh, fnerble, you fnerble, pretty chitty fnerble, pretty chitty fnerble, we love you. And our pretty chitty fnerble loves us too. I really had to actually be very careful with the enunciation of that one. Google Live Captions didn't hear Chitty. Oh dear. Of course it didn't. Panganactic Fnerble Blaster. I can show you the fnerble. The fnerble at the end of the universe. Aye, 10,000 years in a fnerble gives you such a crick in the neck. Infinite cosmic power. Itty bitty fnerble. Actually, no, it was unlimited cosmic power. Itty bitty fnerble. Everything the fnerble touches. Oh dear. Oh gosh darn it. Feeds chicken to cats, smiles at how spoiled they are. Yay for spoiled cats. Hey Ritsu. I know you were here earlier, but hey again. Too bad the cats in Minecraft don't like chicken. I thought cats murdered chicken. Oh no, that might be ocelots. Really, I just mined out that block and put it straight back. That's really helpful, Scots. Oh, it's foxes that murder chickens. Huh, I thought ocelots did it as well. I thought all cats did. Not a clue. Ocelots certainly did when you had to tame them to make cats. Nowadays they still do. For science! For fnerble! No. I'm hoping to finish building this cave so that we can actually get a couple of turtles in here. To the wiki! I mean, that seems much more sensible. Last Jordan is the cat's only natural predator. Wow. That's a bow, Scots. It doesn't actually work very well at being able to break blocks. Ocelots, untamed cats, Java edition only, and foxes pursue and attack kittens? Chickens. Wow. Excuse me while I... please re-engage brain. Error 404, brain not found. Oh, sorry. HTTP error code 419. I'm sorry, I'm a fnerble. Good God, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a fnerble. give it a year or 12 and we can push the RFC for that through. But should we, though? But should we? I need more fnerbles, Captain. Hey, Entrance. Welcome in. How did your stream go earlier? I know you were building your shopping area. Surely it can't be any worse than some of the other RSCs. I don't know, and don't call me Shirley. How do you intend on keeping said turtles in here? Well, turtles have a habit of going back to the beach that they were bred on. So I plan on actually putting turtle eggs in here and actually hatching them. So I'm hoping that'll resolve it. Experience many 429 errors. You're the worst fnerble I've ever heard of, but you have heard of me. That makes sense. Weird how logic works sometimes. I mean, I do have a plan, sort of. Sometimes. It's not that I'm making all of this up as I go along. Much. Whoops. Oh, it's dark outside. It's dark outside. Whoopsie. There better not be anything camping my bed. Nope, there isn't. I should really turn off, yeah, gamma override so that it becomes a little bit more obvious when it gets dark. My god, they've gone to fnerbles. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of fnerbles. There better not be anything camp in my bed. I said camping my bed, not camp in. Good grief. There are many things I could say here, Feg, and not one of them is going to be said. I still haven't got any half slabs in brick, so let's make a few. Didn't realise it was 3 AM. Uh-huh. I love the fact that this cave is very rapidly becoming heavily decorated and probably will never have anyone visit it. Oh, I really, really have a bad habit of deciding, you know, I'm just going to put a huge amount of detail into something that will never be seen ever again. But I'll know how pretty it is. Exactly. That's the important bit. You'd be surprised at what people find. That is actually a point, Taran. would not be at all... I mean, given that I do release a world download at the end of each year, I would not be at all surprised at how many people have wandered through the world and found all of the really obscure bits. For the heckin' turtles. Yep. What was I looking for? Oh, yes. Cobblestone and moss. So I can make more mossy cobble. The follow-up to Do It for the Heckin' Turtles is chat. Hear me fnerble.
Go!
That made me jump. If you could want more detail for this turtle cave, you could add the armor stand shredder a la Zombie Cleo. No. Well, I could, but I wasn't thinking of it. I was thinking more... Oh, hey, there's a Crustle for anyone who might want one. Is it Ginger who has some baby turtles made out of armor stands in one of her bases? I think it is. Twitch, whoops, and oh dear, do not appreciate you not showing all the people who are live on Twitch that you follow. Oh goodness, yeah, that sounds about right, Nordic Wolf. Let's say yes, more armor stands. No. Oh, I should actually get some normal cobble. I don't have any normal cobble in my inventory. I'm doing okay, Wolf. We've been having great fun with movie quotes where you replace some words with fnerble. And we're building a hidden subterranean cave into which we're going to breed turtles. Because why not? And let's put that in there. And I will get to that stretch in a second. Just want to do this and get some of this in before I forget where I was. There we are. Heil Hydrate. Oh, where's my fnerble? Haven't had that one yet. That's a good one. And a stretch to go with that. And thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Landstrad. I nearly said thank you for the stretch and the fnerble. Oh, my brain is irrevocably trapped in fnerbles. Now, that doesn't work. It would be nice if it did. Gross point fnerble. Oh no, that's just film name. You're playing fnerble and thinking everything is going to be fine when it isn't, in Malcolm. Oh, we'd had so many things, but we hadn't thought about that one. I don't have any half slabs of mossy cobble. I keep using everything up in my inventory. Let's get rid of some of the stone. Make myself a couple of mossy cobblestone slabs. I'm not sure how old this is. I don't even know which one this is. I really should put the track command onto my buttons so that I can... every little symbol. Oh no, this is from the Legacy Collection. So this is probably quite old. So I have a series of music from Approaching Nirvana that I picked up via the Kickstarter for what was it? Cinematic Soundscapes 2, which was many moons ago. And as a result, I got the entire back catalogue at the time in one go. And it's all just marked as the Legacy Collection. Immediate adds to stream list. Yep. Almost everything that Andrew does is on Spotify nowadays. He's really done well at getting stuff onto it. That's better. Oh, it's getting dark again. Yeah, slowly expanding right now because it's like 2 hours and change. You're picky about music you play while you're gaming. I can understand that. If you're looking for music that you can purchase, or highly recommend keeping an eye on Bandcamp for when they do Bandcamp Fridays, at which point all music tends to be at a ridiculously low price, and or I think it's, I can never remember if it's pay what you like to support the artists that you want, or if it's just really low. But those days are really good for being able to acquire music to support artists. So yeah, always keep an eye open for Bandcamp Fridays. Tends to coincide with artist sales. What mainly is different is that all the proceeds go to the artists. Thank you. That I knew there was an element of Bandcamp Fridays that was really good. I couldn't remember whether it was that they lowered the price or whether or not it all went to the artist. Having it all go to the artist, far nicer. that makes sense. I'm out of mossy stone brick, so let's make some. I can keep an eye open for the new album. No. There will be no such thing. Well, that's not what I meant to put there. Oh. Daft nibbles. Let's try that again. Give me back that tough. Thank you. At some point, I will be removing more of this and bringing the water in. But for the moment, I'm just leaving the water out so that I can actually, you know, just work with it. Work with it here. Work with it. I like to work it, work it. I like to work it, work it. I like to work it, work it. I like to fnerble. Fnerble, fnerble. No, wait. Let's get some. Just fnerble and wave, boys. Fnerble and wave. Trying to remember if you have leather armor yet or not. Not a clue, I'm afraid. That line would have made Madagascar the musical even funnier. Oh, I like that. That feels much more like it's an old, run-down, very ancient walled area. I wonder if I've got any roots available to hang from the ceiling in a few places. Oh, hey, there's a hole in the ceiling there. Actually, I should probably turn that into stone brick to make it look like it's part of the actual old area. I just realised nobody can see a dang thing, so let's bring back a little bit of overrides for gamma for a minute. I don't see how, seeing as how they only move forward a step in the hatching cycle at midnight. They do need a day-night cycle. Yes, that is definite. But from memory, the hatching steps are triggered at midnight, which is going to make life interesting if I want to actually hatch a few. May have been a bedrock carryover in your brain, or just something random you told yourself. It may have changed, but I do know that they only cycle forward a step in the hatching cycle. That's a lot of cycles. at midnight nowadays. And even then, it's not a guaranteed each night. It's a percentage chance thing, just to be annoying. Oops. Now for the researchers to have to simulate things via redstone contraption and lamps. That might actually happen in some of the actual research labs when we build that. You might have just lit things up excessively so that mobs don't spawn in the area while trying to hatch eggs. That, however, is very sensible because zombies will attempt to stamp on any eggs that they can get to. They will pathfind to them, which can be a bit of a mare. Oh, hey up. Turtle eggs hatch on sand, red sand, or suspicious sand. Eggs crack over time and hatch after cracking 3 times. Eggs hatch significantly faster at the end of the night. Turtle eggs have a 1 in 500 chance of cracking if they are randomly ticked during the day. However, if the in-game time is between 21,600 and 22,550, 3:36 a.m. and 4:33, then turtle eggs always crack when random ticked. This is a roughly 48-second window for the player. About 95% of eggs crack or hatch during this. Blimey. And we have a Chansey in chat for those who might want to try and catch one. I'm going to try for that. Thank you, Raven. Long paragraph was long. Yes, I noticed. I just read it. Scots can occasionally crack if they've been ticked off enough during by the day. Oh, sorry. But that covered the important parts. Yes, it did. And again, thank you. That was very useful to actually have in chat. (3:36 a.m. and 4:33 a.m. Devs, why? I think it's because if you read the numbers, it's 21,600 and 22,550. It's that conversion between number of seconds and actual time. Or, sorry, number of ticks and actual time, because of course these aren't those numbers aren't seconds, are they? Tick to time conversion is weird. No kidding. It does try to tick you off. No, that would be a bad idea to place there. You stand by devs. Why? Because some devs would make things more sensible for real time. It'd be not the internal numbers. Well, I mean, yes. Tequila. Ah. Yes. Right. Now I'm going to annoy myself by digging out some more of this and realizing that I've got sections that don't make sense now that I've taken it out. Actually, that's not too bad. I mean, the other thing I could do to help keep the turtles in here is not make this so that the water level is consistent all the way through, because that would mean that only this area was above the water level. I could make it so that the water level stops at, say, here, and just have it flow inwards, at which point the turtles are less likely to be able to get out because water. But that would be too obvious. Surely you don't mean that you actually would do something logical? Well, occasionally I do. That's got all of this. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's get a bucket. And possibly empty my inventory a little. You go in here, you go in here, you go in here, you go in here. There, that. You go there. You go in here. And you go in there. And didn't I have a chest with sand in it? Yes, this one. I don't have an ender chest here. Well, that shows that I keep moving my ender chests with me. Oh, hey, I actually have a bucket. Derp. See, I actually had buckets in my inventory. They were just very well hidden in a pouch. Well, bundle. Right. This area is absolutely going to be flooded, no matter what happens. Right. And I think we probably definitely want this layer. Oops. Come on. Where's my infinite water sources? There they are. Thank you. Hello, Mad. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. We've actually made it to Thursday correctly this time. It's highly surprising, absolutely disturbing, and completely broken, but it is actually Thursday. Let's add another layer of water. And then see if we want to bring this all the way up to proper water. No, hold on. That. Proper water level or not. That doesn't look too bad. And from the outside, it actually feels not. I mean, it's going to need a little bit of water placing into some of the corners here. So let's do a couple here. This may actually result in it all going to fnerbles and back, but we'll see. Will I add kelp and seagrass in? Yes, absolutely. Particularly under the water. Duh. I'm also thinking of going through and with a bottle and mudding it. So I'm thinking all of this should be mud rather than dirt. You prefer your seagrass above water? I mean... Don't suppose I'm carrying a bottle. No, I'm not. But I'm going to have to get a... Do I have any bottles? If you like, I bought a bottle in your business. Where's your smeg? I've got ominous bottles, but not normal. And going through with a bottle and mudding it. Things heard on a night out in Glasgow. Yeah, well... Ah, no, hold on. That's, there's 63 glass bottles in my, why have I got 63? Why are they in my redstone chest? A, because they believe they make them in threes, and B, no clue. Yeah, that feels accurate. I'm tempted to just say let's do the whole lot. I think it would probably be a bit more appropriate than having the dirt. And I think it looks better. It helps give this cave a little bit more darkness, and that kind of feels better. Oh. Meanwhile, speaking of all of that... Oh, hold on. I need to quickly sleep. It really does feel like it, doesn't it, J. Price? But equally, if it did, then they'd just have to replace the entire ocean floor. Full stop. Right. Heil Hydrate. Behave like concrete powder. Yeah. I may have to go into that cave that's hidden back there somewhere and deal with the zombie. Because every time I'm around it, I hear it. I would like to... Ooh, one thing I did see before stream today, we have release candidate number 1 of the Copper Age already. So, my hope of having release candidates by next week, we're already ahead of that. Yeah, I went ooh at that as well, Raven. No, got all of my irons back downstairs. So I'm hoping that it'll be soon, TM. And we have a Persian in chat for those who might want to try and catch it. Right, I think... Ah, there we are. And yes, I was trying to do maths in my head for how much it would cost to make a soul lanterns. The perfect solution to all those Pidgeys we have lying around. Absolutely. Oh, I've gotten off by 1 error. Dagnabbit. I'm just going to put that in there for the moment. But I want the soul lanterns for lighting up that area rather than the full lanterns. Because I think it would look better. And... ooh, just a little bit of zeros. I might be able to get away with putting some... Oh, you can put glow lichen underwater, so I think I'll probably do that. I need a couple of... not glow lichen or sea pickles. Sea pickles. I forgot about sea pickles. Did I have any sea pickles in that chest up in Uplands? I'm going to take that all out. I'm going to put some sea pickles in. Those 2 blocks need to be changed. They're annoying me. But glow lichen and sea pickles, definitely. I think you're right. Sea pickles are definitely on my list of... I should use these more often. Crikey, that... I keep forgetting just how tall this tower is. Yes, there is, Taryn. I don't... Oh, I have sea pickles. Yay! I have nearly 2 stacks of sea pickles. And quite a bit of glow lichen. Woohoo! And that's not the way out. I'm trying to remember where the heck I've got any bone meal. Oh, hello, spider. Ah, hello, 2 spiders. Apparently I need to light this place up. It's getting some unwanted visitors. It's not the way out, Scott says, as he vaults over a running table saw. I mean, yes. Right. Is that everything lit up? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Fandabby-dawsy. Right, let's find some bone meal. I have a sneaking suspicion my nearest bone meal is either over there or up there. So let's get rid of some of the stuff that's... Actually, hold on. I can put the glass bottle in this bundle. I'll keep the glass bottle with the pair of buckets that I never remember I've got. What the heck are sea pickles, and more importantly, why do they generate light? Sea pickles are a really, really odd beast. And why do they generate light? I have no clue. I'm just going to put the spider... I thought I had bone meal up here. Apparently I don't. Do I have any bone meal in here before I go looking for it? No. Right. Yeah, I think there is a little bit of bioluminescence involved. If I remember rightly. No. Nope. I don't remember rightly. Oh well. Nope. Nope. Aha! Bone blocks. Woohoo! I have bone meal. Oh! Bamboo chicken has finally laid an egg that has another chicken in it. Have a chicken. Sea pickles refers to pyrosomes, which are free-floating, tube-shaped colonial organisms found in warm ocean waters. These bioluminescent creatures are aggregations of many individual zooids and are not related to either sea cucumbers or plants, despite their common name. Oh, I was getting them mixed up with sea cucumbers. That looks good. I like that. I really do like that. Let's see if we can get a couple of turtles. Where do I have... I know I've seen... just managed to get the scientific name after wading through several dozens of results specific to Minecraft. Yep. Aha! I have shears. Excellent. Contrary to your belief, you don't own anything. Whoops. Right. And now to not phrase this in the way that I was about to. Yeah, that very much reinforced on your vacation. Although many planktonic, goodness, organisms are bioluminescents, pyrosome bioluminescence is unique due to the nature and origins of its brilliant light emissions. Pyrosomes often exhibit waves of light passing back and forth through the colony as each individual zooid detects light and emits light in response. Funnily enough, Raven, I was just about to do that. And there's another one over there. Now, one of these is going to lay eggs, and I'm not quite sure which one has just... Oh, that one. The fat yin. The fat yin's the pregnant yin. I guess this is their beach. It's the big yin. Looks nothing like Billy Connolly. Come on. This is the one problem. It takes a long time for them to work out where the heck they want to lay their eggs, sometimes. We have one turtle on its own over here. I was hoping there was another one. And I'm not in the mood to break the one out of the boat with the panda. Would you mind laying your eggs, please? Please, turtle. Lay eggs, turtle. Right. I know you're flapping a lot. There. Sometimes they just need to be pushed away from the... There we are. You see? Sometimes they just need to be pushed away from the water's edge to want to lay their eggs. We've simulated real-life conservation efforts by making it frustrating as Smeg to get these creatures to actually breed. No, that's pandas. This one, we've simulated real life by making these creatures lay their eggs on land and have them completely destroyed regularly by the local fauna. That's the one, J. Price. Trying to remember if there's any other turtles around. Turtles are up there in frustration. Yep. I should really go through this area and find all of the, Oh, hey! There it is. I knew there was another turtle around. Question is there another turtle around here, or do I have to lead this turtle over to the other turtle? And I suspect the answer is there isn't, so let's get a lead out. Can you put a turtle on a lead? No. Lovely! They're the only mob whose babies don't look like bobble-headed fnerbles. True, but underwater they... Look. Come back here, you. Look. I'm just trying to lead you along this... I love the tiny turtles as well. Come on. Follow me. I'm just leading you to a friend. So that I can... have you be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Come on. This way. Follow me. Along the ocean floor you'll see. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. This way. Excellent. You. Make it a happiness. Oh, no. It would be you. He's going to go all the way. That one's going to go all the... Oh, hey. Hey, we have eggs. Just the 2. 2 is better than none. Where'd that other one go? I bet you're heading back to that beach up here, aren't you? The one I just guided you away from. Oh no, please don't tell me you think this is your beach. If you think this is your beach, you're going to be a right little fnerble because you won't lay eggs uphill.
Titty free.
Yeah.
Hitting bloats.
Exactly. Hello again, Lotus. And we have a Sableye in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch them. Okay, apparently this one didn't like that beach. Did you get a further nap, Lotus? Where are you going? Meh. Oh dear. Not much. Where? If you get yourself into this lava, I will be thoroughly fnerbled at you. Oh, I'm having a Joe versus the volcano moment mentally. Oh, that's a film I haven't watched in a long time. She's just picking a warm place to lay her eggs. True. I just wish she'd pick it a bit quicker. I mean, she's about to fall into a pit. Yep, there we go. Here we find Scotsman following a recently made pregnant turtle, trying to find out just where they are going and what section of beach they consider to be their own. Let's watch and find out just how many hours it takes before they decide to lay an egg. Oh, my word, she may have chosen a section of beach. Could we actually possibly have made it to the fabled spawning grounds? Could we maybe have actually gotten to the right place? Or is this just a tease from the turtle? In a role reversal, can you provide your own commentary on Attenborough documentaries? Hurry up, you fnerbling turtle! Thank you for the lurk, Day Price. Scott's I have some spare turtle eggs somewhere from when I did the couple at the caldera. She's like a Beyblade. Yes, this turtle fnerbles along. I probably do, Raven. I was trying to actually just get local. Oh, hey. Ignore the 14 in that, yeah. Ahem. Look, it's nicer to relocate and arrange more regionally local. Here's some I made earlier, yes. See? Really? After all that, you're just going to lay one egg. fine. So no, I don't have any spare. Yep, that's turtles for you. I know. Here we find a Scotsman fnerbling at the fertility of turtle. Oh my. Meanwhile, all the turtles that were around here have fnerbled off. That one egg is the chosen one that will give birth to the chosen turtle. In each generation, there is a chosen turtle. They will become the Slayer. And bring balance to the fnerble. They are the prime fnerbelian. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I've only got 3 out. Right. Let's put one there. One there. And one there. And then just leave them to be leave them to hatch in about 14.5 million years. Because turtle eggs. And seeing as how we have some spares, let's make it 5, just because. I helped! I don't know what with, but I did! Yay! You're the chosen one. Go forth and do whatever the chosen ones do. Only because I sleep through the night. Yeah. I mean, I could choose not to sleep through the night. Make you 2. Put another one there. But the thing is, if I choose not to sleep through the night, I would have to be somewhere very different so that I wasn't actually... well, I tend to like to carry on building at the moment. Breathe through both nostrils at the same... What? The hatching of eggs drove Blacklad and I up the freaking fnerbles. Yep. Yeah, it sounds about right, Taran. Funny part is, the chosen one is very indecisive. I mean, there were... there were 5 fully grown turtles around here. Nobody likes it. What murdered a fish? That's slightly worrying. Slightly disturbed by the fact that something murdered a fish. Drowning. Okay. I was going to deal with those blocks that I don't like that has not... Yes. What murdered a fish? Industrialization. Oops, no, that's not the area. Yeah, these 2 pieces of dirt I don't like. Just these 2. You know, fnerble these 2 blocks of dirt. And... Oh, I've not... Really? I've apparently not textured this wall yet. Oh well. Fine. That's a problem for future Scots. Leave the camera count here when I go to the Nether. That makes sense, Raven. That actually does make sense. We'll have We'll have hatch cam. Yeah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it, Taran? Right, I feel like I need to put an archway there. Just because. What did I do with the archway at this end? I think I did stone and... Oh, I need to go through and wax my copper at some point. Turtle Watch 2025. Yep. Can drown spawn. They will mate for the eggs if you leave the cam account. The cam account won't spawn mobs. Because it's not a survival mode account. Therefore, it doesn't have a spawning radius around it. Wax my copper. Is that a euphemism? No. Let's go with... Yeah, let's do with that. Wax on, wax off. Ender pearl stasis. That would work too. I think having the cam account in Hatching Watch 2025. He says, trying to remember what year it is. I don't suppose one of these chests is... No, it's not. It's the one that's over by the bamboo. That's the one I'm looking for. I did scrape them as I was putting them in, Raven. But thank you for reminding me. Nope. Yes. No. No. Yes. Rooted dirt. I have shears. I have rooted dirt. I have bone meal. Come on. That should be enough. Rooted dirt, from when you want to install things on your dirt without using the App Store. I prefer to jailbreak my dirt for that. But yeah, that is one of your options. Here we find Scotsman with some jailbroken. And that's jailbreak, not jailbait. Jailbait dirt is very, very different thing. And slightly disturbing. No, those are half slabs. How can dirt be a jailbait when it's literally as old as dirt? Exactly. You see? I'm trying desperately not to accidentally walk on my eggs. I feel like I should have some of the pale moss. Here we see a Scotsman defending jailbait dirt. Yep. Generally doing things with dirt outside could result in issues. Yes. Well, at least you managed to say that you needed to learn to type without actually typoing there, Lotus. Usually that's the point where another typo sneaks in, just to be a bit silly. Whoops. You're surprised by that. I'm not. Well, I am. Simultaneously. Wait, what? How is it already 200 o'clock? What did I come up here for anyway? I came up here for something. Ah, yes. Pale hanging moss. Oh. Too soon for okay. Too soon. Because we spent 30 minutes trying to get 3 turtle eggs. Yep. 4 calling birds, 3 turtle eggs, 2 fnerbles, and a fnerbling Scotsman in a tree. You've never seen those in trees. Yet you've got to look at better trees there, Blunding. Actually, then again, don't. But welcome in, Blunding. Yeah, it's better. Right, and I still want to get a little bit of a archway in before we finish this. Waxed, exposed, and have I got any? Yeah. Any? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, I've got. I have 1 oxidized, 1 weathered, and another oxidized. Excellent. 2 oxidized and a weathered. I would like to place those here, here. Oh, come on, Scots. What have you? Where did you just put those? There they are. Alive, I think. Alive, alive, oh. 412 fnerbles ago. That's better. I will probably have stone across here because I need to bring a bridge across here. Sorry, Feg. It needed to be done just for those 3 things. Right. Let's get my main account somewhere safe. Ah! Wow. I swear the fnerbles are making me jump more than usual. And that's a phrase that sounds slightly wrong as well. However, yeah, we should be fine up here. Right. It is time, unfortunately, for Pretty's mode. Those have lost some of their... jumping is good. You jumped at the gym on Tuesday and your legs hurt for today. Goodness. You have no leg to stand on after the very wrong things you said earlier in the stream. Look, just because we started an entire series of film quotes with the word fnerble in them. So, we didn't get very far with actually working on this corridor, but we almost immediately got very, very... Ooh. Hey, we're going to have Moody Pretties mode. We got very, very distracted by a deep underground cave, into which we have some very, very interesting eggs. I like the way that this cave has turned out. At some point, this will lead to a corridor that will immediately have a zombie behind it. That will take us through into part of the build. I don't know which. But we've not... I don't think we've really looked at the airship in Moody's mode. Oh, that's nice. I think the airship looks really cool in Moody mode. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this all works at some point. This will lead to a corridor. Stairs right into a zombie. Yep. I love it too, Jay Price. I really think that the colours of the airship came out beautifully. At some point, I need to have a second one. And a third one, according to chat. I think the second one, if I do it... Now we need a zombie named Corridor. That may end up in one of the labs, then. When I do a second one, probably... I would like to see it using Crimson Nylium. No, sorry, Crimson Wood and Netherwart and all of that. To see whether or not this looks better in red as well. But I really, really love the way that this all looks. And I think the beginning of... Of course, you all paid attention to that. My airship is in red, is fnerbling with me. Exactly. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this turns into a research lab and so forth, because I think we're going to have great fun with this. My airship in red is fnerbling with me. Yeah. But I'm going to take the camera count down into the cave and let it hang out with the eggs for a while. I am, however, going to let it do that while you lot are sent elsewhere. So, Scott's de Burr. I'm not sure about that one. Let's see, who do we have out there in the mayhem that is also known as Twitch to consider sending people out to? I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been great fun getting very distracted. Oh. Oh. Well then. Gabezilla, welcome in. You're tired. This is about to become a raid train. Gabezilla, thank you so much for coming along. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Whoops. Well, let's raid again. Well, we'll raid again in a second. For those who've just arrived, I will take us back to what we were looking at, which was the result of today's build. We've been working today on, he says, backing up quickly. we've been working on the area around my airship build. I hope you've all had a fantastic stream, and thank you for joining that raid. So, yes, this is what we've been working on. Or more specifically, today we were working on a little hidden cave underneath this, because this is Jurassic World, and therefore it needed a hidden cave for things to have been breeding in. In this instance, turtles. So be it. Right, let's turn this into a party train, or a raid train, as people say. Tisk tisk, delaying stream end. How could I lead so many cats on? Of course. Thank you for coming along, Gabe. Interestingly, I would have considered raiding out to you, because I do love raiding out to you as well. So I guess we'll go. We'll have to roam around frequently. Let's have a quick look. I am not raiding out to Mythical Sausage, contrary to to Feg's preferences. Let us see. When did I last raid out to Moon? 9 days ago. When did I last raid out to... Ooh. We have the fantastic Math Girl live, and I don't get to raid out to them very often. No, it's been a while since I raided out to them. Right. Thank you to everyone for joining me. Thank you to those who came along with the raid. We will definitely turn this into a raid party and a raid train, because it is absolutely important to make sure that people are very much welcomed. I apologise for not welcoming you longer. I hope everyone has... train of thought has been broken. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be carrying on with playing around the areas with the turtle eggs and figuring out just how much we're fnerbling. I am going to send us over to Math Girl, who is playing Stardew Valley and streaming with Stewman's Kitchen and Midna Potter. So that should be a fantastic amount of chaos, because they are all amazing. Back to Stardew. Woohoo! So, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And, yes, go and enjoy the Stardew and the Mayhem. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.